Let's bring up Allan Forbes right here.
Thank you, MegaCon. You guys enjoy MegaCon weekend so far? Awesome. Yeah, I look forward to MegaCon every year. It's unique. MegaCon's unique. It's even unique to conventions. Honestly, I think this is one of the only places I've ever seen vehement discussions concerning the severe lack of presence of Pepsi Throwback. Who's familiar with Pepsi Throwback? Yeah. You guys are familiar. So yeah, it's I'm a fan. I like it. It's if you don't know, Pepsi Throwback is made with real sugar. And I'm like, this is awesome. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, oh my God, what post-apocalyptic world do we live in? Where we celebrate soda made with sugar. Have you had this? It's amazing. It's got real sugar. What? What do they call this? Call it Soylent Pepsi. Yeah, I like it, but the name is horrible. Throwback? Really? It's that close to throw up? Come on, people. What were they thinking? I don't know. But it's, coming up. It's going to be 2015. Call it Pepsi Perfect. Oh, I got a groan for that? Really? Oh, okay. Well, then we're not going to do the Pepsi stuff anymore. We'll move on. I work at Disney, I've ridden on, oh boy, yes, thank you. Everyone at this convention will do a Mickey for you, I guarantee it. But yeah, I've ridden all the rides. You guys, of course, are familiar with Pirates of the Caribbean, right? I was once stuck on that ride. Come on, that ride gets stuck a lot.
George.
What's that?
George the Ghost does that.
George the Ghost is the one that's stuck on the Pirates ride? Well, then who's stopping the Haunted Mansion? You don't know. Oh, there's no clever name for the Haunted Mansion ghost? He doesn't get a clever name, only the Pirate Ghost? George the Pirate Ghost stopped my ride once. So yeah, I'm on that ride and I'm hearing that song over and over and over. And at one point I'm like, wait a second. Maraud or embezzle and even hijack? What is that? Right? Oh, well, we even hijack because we take the ship. I know what pirates do! Yes, you even hijack. That's not a surprise. You maraud. I understand that. Who's the white-collar pirate embezzling? Like, seriously, I don't think we should be celebrating the pirate that's starting Ponzi schemes. I'm getting shot at, and this guy's skimming from the top. What is that about? Right? Captain Hook's missing a hand. Yeah, Peg Leg Pete, he's missing a leg. One-Eyed Jack, I think it's pretty obvious. This guy's got a writer's callus. Thanks, Steve, from accounting. Now we've got a section of the song for you. Yesterday, I caught him writing a chain letter to people posing as a Nigerian prince. What a pirate. Embezzle. Who's ridden the E.T. ride? Anyone? Who remembers? It was essentially set up like a sequel to the movie. Do you guys understand the story? Some of you do. I'll give you a little clue in. Steven Spielberg shows up and he's telling the story of what happens after E.T. He's like, help us, E.T., because the people of his home planet are in trouble. And the planet's dying. And we need your healing touch to come and heal the planet. And I'm like, he's the only one that can do this? I just assumed that his race could heal people, but no, he's the only one, and they left him. This is an advanced race, right? Intergalactic travel. They can communicate using speak and galaxy. But they can't figure out how to make a checklist about who's not on the ship. Like, I want to see that Home Alone moment on the ship going, oh my God, we forgot Kevin. Because his real name's not E.T. William Shatner is here this weekend. Big headliner for us here at MegaCon. That's huge. Did anyone see his panel?
Yes!
What'd you think of that panel?
Excellent.
You liked it?
Yeah.
You liked the part about the, I had an operation on my hip. By the way, I hate commercial plane travel. I much prefer private planes. Way to win over the audience there, Bill. Awesome. I'm feeling you there, man. I prefer the private plane too. Way to go. Oh man, so yeah, and he goes on and on and on and on and on. Oh, I only have time for like 3 questions now. And then he took 3 questions. But he went on and on. But you've seen his talk show, right? Raw Nerve?
Yeah.
Some of you have. William Shatner has a talk show. That alone blows my mind. But on the talk show, he manages to make every interview about William Shatner. Not a surprise if you've never seen the show. If you've seen the show, am I right?
Yes.
Absolutely. He could have the most amazing guest, right? War hero, presidential candidate. John McCain is about to expose his raw nerve. John McCain, tell me about your life story. Well, I was imprisoned in a prisoner of war camp, and I'm going to stop you right there, John McCain. I once had my doorknob removed from my condo. Oh my God, I was stuck for hours. Recently I ran for the presidency and I did not win the election. I know what you mean. I was the director of Star Trek 5. It was banned by the critics. It was my life blood I poured in that movie. I climbed the mountain. John McCain, we appear to be out of time. Thank you very much. Thank you. God, in our fantasy world, we are familiar, of course, with Batman. We have a lot of great detectives. Batman, of course, in the comic books, cartoons, even in the live-action show, he solved that freaking mystery with no evidence, right? But he solved it within 2 episodes every time. We wish we lived in this kind of world, right? There's a crime, we see it every night on the 11 o'clock news. We want to see Batman and Robin showing up to that crime scene. It's like, authorities are still wondering who committed this crime. Stand back, fair citizens. We will inspect the area. Hold it here, Robin. It appears to be a riddle. Read the riddle, Batman! When is your least favorite uncle not off? Holy conundrums, I don't know, Batman! Wait, break it down, Robin. Who is one's least favorite uncle? Uncle Sam! That's right, Robin. Because no one enjoys paying taxes. And when is one not off? Holy obviousness, when he's on! Yes. Put it together, Robin. Sam, on. Holy hell, it's Sam to the Gotham Aquarium, Robin. That's how I think crime should be solved. Any college football fans? Oh, we got some. Awesome. I was wondering if I had to throw that material out. No, we got some fans here. It's not a big surprise. I've got some friends, even Arnie Ellis, he's a big college football fan. We have our fun. We went to college, so we support our alma maters. There's a character on ESPN known as Lou Holtz. Is anyone familiar with Lou Holtz? He likes to tell this story about O.J. Simpson. Now, you may realize that very few people on television will mention the name O.J. Simpson, but right, that's what they feel. But no, he does it within the context of sports. So this is back in the day when he was an assistant coach at Notre Dame, and the head coach approaches him and grabs him by the neck and says, "Lou, why did you allow O.J. Simpson to run 80 yards and score a touchdown?" I said, "Coach, because that's all he needed." I didn't make that up. That's his story. What I'd like to hear him say is, someone once approached me and said, "Lou, why was O.J. Simpson acquitted for double homicide?" I said, there was only 2 people there. Pretty much the same concept, isn't it? Politics are funny because, you guys are fans of professional wrestling? Fun to have some professional wrestling fans here. I wish sometimes politics were more like professional wrestling, you know? Like, you'll have the president up there and he'll do like a straight, even-keeled defense of his policies. And be like, we are trying to provide healthcare, right, for many uninsured women in need of maternity care. We're going to make sure that insurance companies provide this, and they cannot exclude you from maternity coverage. That's what he's saying, right? Some of my critics, they say, well, maybe you shouldn't be making a college basketball bracket, right? While the Japanese nuclear meltdown's going on. I apologize to all my critics. But what if you had it like professional wrestling? Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States. Ooh yeah, dig it! Thank you, Macho Man. Fine. Barack has come back to Washington! Barack says this: Barack is going to provide health care to the millions and millions of uninsured mothers-to-be. Barack says this. Barack says, some of you think that Barack is not doing his job because he's making an NCAA bracket on college basketball. It doesn't matter what you think! Barack says, some of you call me a communist because I'm providing health care to people and I say it's illegal for health insurance companies to do something. Well, guess what? Know your roles and